Sup nerds, you guys want to see a dead body? Today we have BlackWarGreymon X versus Mirage. Brandon starts us off by hatching Wanyamon, evoing into Betamon, then evoing into Galgamon. I hatch Koromon, evo into Agu. And play Offense Training for 2, Scourge and Offense Training, activate Offense Training, Scourge 2, add Agumon. Brandon promotes, Swing Security, jamming, survives, and then plays Gaomon. Scourge's top 3, and we have our first Chet here. He should trash those other cards. Brandon was not reading his cards all night. So I promote, evo into Agu X, Scourge top 3, add BlackWar X. Pop Offense Training, evo into Gray X for 0. Pop Offense Training. Unfortunately, we don't have regular Metal Greymon, so evo into Metal X for 2 memory. Choke him to 1. He hatches Bukamon. I can't be D-Evo or DP reduced until the end of Brandon's turn, but that doesn't really matter in this matchup. Alright, so Brandon swings, jamming, 1 check. Survives. And then Evo's into Galgamon for 2, choke me to 1. So I hatch Koro again. Evo into Agu. And sadly, I don't have an X Antibody in my hand. If I did, I would swing and Evo into BlackWar X, but instead of Evo into Gaomon, de-evo his standing level 4 and then swing into his other guy and then reboot and trash top card of security, which is a training card, so let's go. He evos into Galgamon, then evos into Gaomon and Raising, then swing security, 1 check, 5k, dies, evos into Galgamon and Raising. And then sets up a mental training. Scourge's top 2, adds a Thomas that he's desperately been looking for the entire game. I swing on him, 15k, 2 checks. Check a Thomas, he draws a card. And then I want to give him as few memory as possible so I don't just die, so I activate Red Memory Boost, Scourge top 4, add the Metal, and then reboot and trash top card of security. He promotes. Pops Training, evos into Mach for 1, and I have 10 cards in my hand. So evos into Mirage for 4, bounces top card of my security to my hand, and then gains 3 total memory from Mirage and is inheritable to choke me to 1. So I draw, finally see an X Antibody. And instead of trying to go for game, I know he's playing removal, so I want to be as safe as possible. So I stay in Raising, pop Mem Boost, activate X Antibody, and then Hades forces Mirage, and then swing for 15k, survive, and then reboot, and then his turn at 2, and he scoops. So we do take game 1. By the way, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. And if you're interested in my BlackWarGreymon X deck profile, link will be in the pinned comment below. Alright, and Brandon makes me go first for game 2. I hatch Koro, evo into Zubamon, then play Agu X, Scourge top 3, add the BlackWar X to hand. Brandon hatches Wanyamon, evos into Gaomon, and then plays Thomas, draws a card, plays another Gaomon, Scourge's top 3, another Chet here, those should go to trash, and my turn at 3. Evo into Gray X and Raising, swing on him, 2k, 1 check, die, and then evo into Metal X and Raising to give him 3. He swings on me, checks an Offense Training, thank you very much. Then evos into Galgamon. And plays another Gaomon, Scourge's top 3. Max value, and then Chet's again, bot decks the other cards. And then my turn at 2. So I promote. Activate X Antibody. I swing Security, and then trigger Raid to redirect into the Gaomon. And then I trigger X Antibody, evo into BlackWar X for 5. No Pierce, but I run him over and then reboot. I delete the Digimon and trash top card of security, which is a Thomas. Let's go. Sadly, I don't have any protection layers, but whatever. He promotes. Activates Full Moon for 8, bounces him to my hand, gains 1 memory from Full Moon, and then 1 memory from his inheritables to put me to 3. So I hatch Koro. Then activate Red Mem Boost, hoping to see a rookie. Sadly, we don't, but I do add the Greymon X, the 1-of, to my hand. And then I could Gaia Force him and give him 8, but I don't want to give him 8 memory. I feel like that'd be kind of bad. So I just hard pass. So he hatches Wanyamon. Evos into Betamon and raising. Swing security, draws from Wanya, survives. Taps Thomas, unsuspends. Evos into Gaogamon and raising. Swings again, dies this time, thankfully. And then plays a Thomas to give me 3. Still don't have a rookie, but I have 1 play available to me. So I pop the Mimboost, go to 5. Hard play Greymon for 5, go to 0. Evo into Great X for 0. Pop Training. Evo into Metal for 0. Evo into Augo X and raising. Activate X Antibody. And then Evo into BlackWar X for 5. So this lets me at least redirect him. And if he makes a mistake of unsuspending, I can blow up his Digimon. And I have 7 cards in my hand. So Evo's for 3 into Mach. He's swing security with jamming. Triggers Thomas. We both draw. He gains memory. Draws from Wanyamon. And then he cannot be redirected for the turn, so I can't redirect the attack. But I'm like, whatever. He has to unsuspend in order to kill me. So he survives the check if it's not a removal option. It's not. Evo's in a Mirage here. And he's going to bounce top card of my security. Brandon completely forgot what BlackWar X did here, although he didn't have any other play. Bounces it, unsuspends, gains 2 memory. And right here, I tell Brandon, hey, he's dead. And then show him a couple birds that I found. The card he bounced in my hand on security was actually a Hades Force too. And I have a layer of protection, so like that full moon in his hand's not really going to do anything besides give me 7 memory and Bot Tech Max Antibody. So Brandon is just forced a hard pass here to give me as few memory as possible. I promote. And now I want to set up to where I can lethal him on the next turn. I can't kill him this turn, but I want to be able to kill him in 2 turns. Or 1 turn from now. So he can't kill me. So I swing 15k, 1 check. Survive. And so I have to swing that Agumon, but I also want it to survive so I can lethal him on the following turn. So I Evo into Greymon for 2. And then Evo into Great X for 0. And now I'm 9k. Swing, survive, beat over the 7k. And then I Hades Force, pop all of his Tamers, and then reboot. Then his turn at 4. He hatches Bukamon. Evo's into Gaomon. Plays Zudomon for 4. Strips the Great X and the Metal out of my sources. Evo's into Mirage for 4. Bounces the Great X back to my hand. And then gains 2 memory back from Mirage. Then I draw. Hatch. I can't kill him this turn. So I Evo into Agumon. He guaranteed I can't kill him, which is good for him. But what's unfortunate for him is at the beginning of his turn, when I reboot, I can blow up that Mirage. So I Evo into Augo X and raising. So unfortunately, for me to be able to do that, to steal turn from him, I would have to put him to 2 or fewer memory. And looking at my hand, I actually don't have a way to do that. Because, like, if I play my Agumon for 3, I'm going to add a card to my hand, and he's going to gain 2 more memory off that effect. So it would put him to 3 anyway. So I realize I'm forced to give him 3, so I'm deciding the best way to give him 3 memory. So I swing 15k, 1 check. Survive, let's go. I Evo into Greymon for 2, go to 0. Evo into Great X for 0. And then Evo into Metal, give him 3 memory. Reboot, blow up his Mirage, then he loses 3 memory, and he starts his turn with 0 memory. So he promotes, and obviously he can't swing. I can redirect his highest TP once per turn. I mean, he can, but he would just die. So he full moons my BlackWar X back to my hand, and then gains 3 memory back to put me to 5. So I draw for turn, promote, Evo into Metal X, blow him up, and then swing for game. So do take it 2-0, but I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy seeing this kind of content. Want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.